OKFM 101.7.
Arnold, this Celestine Donkor featuring Efya And Akwaboah, Cynthia. Safo Mike no about ono. Matters arising. Do you have any brief comment on it?
Yeah, brief commentary. No, the fact there's much ado about nothing. Because our industry knew for quite a long time. We will say one, and you knew, and two, feedback na yenya from the gospel purists. No, we've heard it before.
Okay.
So, you know, the fact that it's a phenomenon when any new thing. The fact that gospel artists be feature secular artists or vice versa. No? And the backlash back from the gospel domain. No? We've seen it all. From the time I Lady Prempe feature Assem any Rich, all the way to Hetibongate featuring Sakwa there, all the way to Nasi featuring Guru. I mean, once gospel artists know a year quote unquote mistake not caught into that domain there, and yet say we try.
They say what she has, what backsliding.
You understand? So consistently, you know, we've seen it. It's a way a gospel artist in this generation. Now, we say unim sa adiwia. Then I'll be a little bit surprised. Say oku feature secular artists, ubenya a certain kind of feedback. And that's how come for some reason Celestine and in the group no because they give me the push. I say omunim say reaction we no menya. But of course, if we follow music industry, you know, we follow occurrence of gospel and secular, you would know. Now when you be
at
deal with, you know, and you're gonna have limited too.
Really?
When you go to Abuchi, sometimes when a certain Kirk Franklin episode you be or the secular for Buma, some gospel purists no abonichi is there. There's a certain artist you find money music or a gospel artist. You do sometimes you also obey secular. And that's a bit feature secular artists. I'm out for bonichi. So the issue about gospel for and how they see gospel artists collaborating with secular artists, no, is be ingrained in those people, no, for a long time. So once you cross that bridge, they look at you in a certain light. And it's very difficult for artists or more secular. Say okay, with the to my gospel artists. Your critical analysis, they don't get acceptance from the church or from the gospel people. Niso as an example. Now, Kiss is another example.
Reverend Azigazar Jr. There's one classic example if you go back. Yeah.
It's a very the only person I follow entertainment. I mean, say unya some level of acceptance from both secular and gospel. No, Jesse Jones, if I'm correct. On a board, Kumbeya Oda and New Bottom. You understand? Those times. Then when it came to shifting God gospel, no, the gospel hit here. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Irradiate my bow.
Arnold, what key are you singing?
I don't care.
No, I didn't say you can only want education. Now my educate me on your key. Don't get
so he's the only person I know say onya acceptance from both.
In Nigeria, there was a guy called Evangelist Sonny Oposu.
Sonny Oposu.
He also
but majority na no shaky. So if when you're gospel artist, not up to now, and see there's also so again by critical analysis, you actually figure out say more gospel artists are more yes are collaborations, more following, acceptance, any endorsement within that gospel fraternity in the form kakra. Because if you say, and Nasi is a classic example. After Nasi the Guru, no, some way. You understand? Hetibongate never had a full acceptance in the gospel fraternity since the collaboration with Trigmatic and Sakodi. So we are gospel artists, you should know that once you move into that terrain, this is the feedback you will get. So don't come and act surprised, say, oh, and then when you did a feature, now you don't want to. Then you know.
Is it right?
Good. Now let's come to whether it is right or wrong. It is crazy. It is implicitly not right. Because you see the example you made, and I'll just kill it. We'll see briefly.
It is bogus.
It is extremely bogus. Because one example I'll make here, say Akwaboah.
Okay, yeah.
And a show no DSP. But the same gospel people, the same people, they accepted the song, jumped to it, worshipped with it, praised with it. Forget and say was a certain secular artist who penned the song.
Yeah.
Somebody like Kiwa.
Yeah.
A legend when it comes to production. He's produced songs for the likes of Ohima Messi and a few other gospel artists. You know where Kiwa came from. However, they accepted the song. So somebody like Maurice Babyface before Baye or Castle Reverend.
Yeah.
He was producing songs for Esther Smith.
Yeah.
And he was actually the pioneer when it comes to hip life for Kumasi side.
Yeah.
But yet they accepted him. So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. So briefly, no boss. But in your says so.
OKFM 101.7.